divine is.
Konnichiwa mina, Henry Eresu Ninfreak da, and this is as far as my Japanese goes, unfortunately. Anyway, I just bought a Senran Kagura Shinovi Versus for the PC. It finally got released for Windows, and it got released like 10 minutes ago. I immediately bought it. I really waited for this game, and let's say I record like the first 20 minutes or something. I'm really excited for this game. You know, I've played like the first two 3DS games. They were absolutely amazing. And now I'm really excited for this one.
2つは表裏一体をなし、片方のみの存在はありえない。さりとて、2つが相入れることもまた不可能なり。その因果な均衡は、終わることのない衝突の輪廻によって成り立っている。先に思いを乗せ交差する戦乱の舞、時に勝利し時に敗北し、白と黒の美しき陰影を描く忍びの世界とは死の美である。それは忍び学校でも同じだ。現代の忍びは忍び学校という養成機関によって育成されている。忍び学校は日本国内に数校あると言われているが、その正確な数は定かではない。学園祭、忍び学校に代々伝わる決戦である。学校の存亡をかけ忍び学生が戦う祭りが平成の世によみがえろうとしていた。学園祭というかつてない規模の戦いに多くの忍び学生が巻き込まれてゆく。彼女たちは戦いの果てに何を得て何を失うのか。これより始まる物語は忍び学校で日々鍛錬を重ねる戦いの奇跡。そう、それは彼女たちの生きている証である。
学校を選択してくださいませんか。
So now's the time to choose which school we want to play first, and I say let's go to the beautiful ladies of Hanso Academy. I'm really familiar with them already through my hours of experience in the 3DS titles. Well, I tell you, if you have a 3DS, or maybe 2DS for that matter, buy those two games. They're absolutely amazing, really funny. I get out of bed and open the window. It's a crisp, cloudless winter day. The golden morning sunlight radiates down from the mountains. An icy breeze floats in that refreshes the air in my room. This February morning is especially chilly, but a true shinobi knows that danger can't strike at any time, in any temperature. I absolutely don't have the voice for this. Any female gamer here who wants to read this? I keep my window open and quickly peel off my pajamas. Let me please watch this. Goosebumps rise on my skin, but it's nothing some dry brushing can take care of. My name is Aska. I'm a second-year student at the Hanzo National Academy. But I am no ordinary student. I'm secretly enrolled in the Academy's Shinobi course. The Hanzo National Academy looks like an ordinary school and has roughly 1,000 normal students, but hiding amongst them are Shinobi students like me. One of the biggest schools in the country, training Shinobi under everyone's noses, the Hanzo National Academy masks its identity well. Of course, most people wouldn't believe there are still Shinobi in modern times. Shinobi once lived in the shadows of feudal castles, committing espionage, demolition and assassinations from the shogun and daimyo of old. We live in new shadows now. Times have changed, but the needs of the people, the needs of the most powerful people, are the same as ever. There are two types of Shinobi. Good Shinobi work for the people's government, evil Shinobi sell their skills to the higher bidder. We're the same in so many ways and yet so different. We come to blows whenever we meet. Maybe it's fate. Not long ago there was a great struggle. We students of the Hanzo National Academy fought against the evil Shinobi of the Hebijo Clandestine Girls Academy, which are the events of Senran Kagura, well, the first one for the 3DS, I believe. It was Burst, yeah, it was Burst. Well, Burst is actually a remake of the first one, but you won't get the first one in the US or in Europe, I'm sure. Our class rep Ikaruga, biggest sister Kat, so Katsune, calm and deadly Yagyu, clumsy Hibari, and I fought for our lives against the Hebijo. The girls of the Hebijo were all so strong. Their leader, Homuda, and her friends Yomi, Hikage, Mirai, and Haruka, they were better than us. It was almost impossible. We had to make some heartbreaking decisions. But we fought with honor. It's been 6 months since then. We train hard every day with the confidence we gained from winning that battle. Our teacher, Master Giria Sensei, is hammering us with lessons on how to live as Shinobi after we graduate. I put on my uniform, grab my wakizashi and shuriken and rush out. For those of you who are unfamiliar with that, wakizashi are basically smaller katanas, so the traditional swords you may see in Asian movies, so used by the samurai. Yeah, and shuriken, you may know them as ninja throwing stars, yeah. My breast is like white smoke in the fog. I raise my voice and tell myself, you wouldn't expect it in a fighting game with so much edgy, but this game actually has a pretty decent story with good and well-written characters and sometimes even, some big loads of text and story to read. It's pretty interesting. Yumi's an expert at freezing. Okay, yeah, cool. I could totally read that for now. The Ninja Room is a stronghold for Shinobi students. Examine objects in the room with A to open various menu screens. Press Start or RB to open the shortcut menu. There you can select a menu icon to open the corresponding menu screen. You can talk to other characters by standing next to them and pressing A. As the story progresses, characters' dialogue will change. Try to talk to each girl again after every chapter. So nothing new if you've already played a Senran Kagura's title. This is basically the same map like in the first one, if I'm informed right. So we have got a dressing room. I'm gonna do that later. And some library stuff and all that kind of stuff. Maybe we just talk to Kiria Sensei. It's the end of the school year already. The graduation test for the seniors and the orientation for freshmen. Old friends leave, new friends arrive, but shinobi don't get to be sentimental. Stay sharp and don't neglect your training. Cool story. Let's just check out a mission. In the missions menu you can play missions and tutorials. There are two main missions types, Shinobi Girls Code, story missions, and Shinobi Girls Heart, submissions, which is pretty awesome. The 3DS games actually had much content. You could play hours and hours, and you could play every mission with every character in so many ways. It was, well, you could spend quite some time into the games. And I mean, the games were pretty cheap and had maybe more content than any AAA title. Shinobi Girls Code tells the story of your selected school. Shinobi Girls Heart stories help reveal the personalities and inner workings of each individual student. If you're not quite ready to dive into the story, the training field is ideal for both new recruits to get a handle on combat one step at a time, or for veterans to on their skills. Let's just go to the training field. Some free training. So basically, the Senran Kagura is just button smashing, but you can pull off some pretty interesting, cool combos with some aerial waves and all that kind of stuff. Oh, this is amazing! Finally, I can play this on a real 3D map. The graphics aren't that good, to be honest, but in the end it's an anime-styled game, so it's okay that it's very, well, cartoonish, has this, well, it's not so realistic in its style, but in the end it serves what it should be, and it runs very, very smoothly. Unfortunately, for some reasons I don't have the an FPS counter right now. I don't know why. I actually activated it. Maybe it's not displayed in this kind of rendering. Anyway, it feels very, very smooth. It should run at 60 frames per second. Yeah. So it's actually pretty simple. It was a bit harder on the 3DS, especially in Senran Kagura Burst. It was maybe due to the level design. It was more a 2D side-scroller with well, some layers, and the enemies mostly had some pretty stupid spawns. But the second one really improved. Also had way more 3D gameplay. Well, they really made some big changes from the first Senran Kagura to the second Senran Kagura, and now with, well, actually on home consoles or the PS Vita, they had much more possibilities, and I was really hoping for this game to get released on the Wii U, but unfortunately it was PS Vita exclusive, got later ported to the PS4, but in the end it never got ported to the PC, and until we get a PS4 emulator it would take many 10 more years, I don't know. And I was so freaking happy when this game was announced for the PC. Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm now ready for some serious combat against other shinobi. Or kunoichi for that matter. You can launch Sky with an arrow, press A to recover, running get down. Even after recovering, you need to press B to escape or... Cool story, bro. Shinobi Girls Code, Hanzo Battle Records. Chapter 1. Oh, it's the basic training. Katsuragi is like one of the best characters in the whole franchise. At least the funniest. Okay, Hajime! You know, even though it's mainly just button mashing, it's awesome. Fighting through waves of enemies, slashing and fighting and doing all kind of stuff, it really is funny. Oh, I already got the 100 hit combat. That got, well, pretty fast. Just how many wooden doors are there? You know, there's also an anime series that covers the main story that was told on the first Senran Kagura for the 3DS. Well, it's definitely worth watching if you're a fan of the games or just an ordinary ecchi fan. I think it suffers from too much edgy, since the story of this game actually is very cool and I really like the characters, and sometimes Senran Kagura just has too much boobs, but in the end it's what the franchise is there for, I guess. The little less edgy, now I got it, would actually really serve the plot. Seriously, are there any more graphics options? I really need to check that. Kiria Sensei must be like the most happiest teacher to be ever in existence, if you know what I mean. That's some really great voice acting. No split incoming. Maybe because there's nothing in it? You're not the only one. Yeah, I got an A. Those are quite a few level ups, don't you think? A new technique has been learned. Obtained a new uniform? Yes! Obtained a new Shinobi outfit, Asuka's outfit. New items. Pretty cool that you can unlock so many things in those games. Seriously? Subtitles for every single one of them? Well, why not? So I would say I would do like one more mission before I stop recording. Just to have some real fights. Okay, spar with Hibari. So it's limited to Yagyu-chan. But when you have finished a mission that is designed for one character in particular, you can choose another character for your next playthrough.
俺と手合わせをしよう。急にどうしたの？少しキリア先生の言葉が気になっているのだ。基礎をおろそかにすると忍びは早死にするって話？そうだ。だから俺がヒバリの基礎を確かめてやる。さあ、俺に本気で切りかかってこい。ヒバリの力。どうした？ヒバリ。マリー。ヤギオちゃんと本気で戦うなんて無理って言ったら無理。ヒバリ。
She's so kawaii.
いや、だからそれは。無理。こういう時のヒバリは頑固だ。もっともそういうところも可愛いのだが、いやいや、今はそれどころではない。
I see someone's getting nose bleeding.
なんとしてもヒバリの力を確かめなければ、俺はおちおち寝てもいられない。ではどうする？ヒバリ。何？戦いならやらないよ。もし俺に勝ったらお菓子パーティーを開いてやる。お菓子パーティー？山盛りの
Seriously? How can she stay so freaking skinny?
こっくり。さあヒバリ、かかってこい。その手でお菓子パーティーを掴んでみろ。よーし、ヒバリ頑張っちゃうからね。野球前忍ぶ。ヒバリ前忍びます。
She must really work on her entrance. Still fighting without a weapon? Oh shit. Oh yes. I feel so bad. So, not for the edgy, but how can I hurt Hibari-chan? So, I guess this is the right punishment. So, where the fuck are the controls there? Okay, transformation, left bumper. There we go. Yeah, this also changes the combat style, which is pretty awesome. Ninto? She really does want that candy party. And I'm stunned. Oh no. Oh. Fighting against others is way harder than on the 3DS titles. Like on 3DS you could just smash one certain button and keep it up in the air and they couldn't attack you, but here they actually try to win. I seriously need to know if there's like any way or how I could lock on an enemy. It's got even more clothes destruction than I expected. Oh, can even charge attacks. Oh, not again. There we go. Quite interesting, I must say. I didn't expect the gameplay to be so different like on the 3DS. Well, in the core it's still the same, but it really changed. Oh, don't cry, Hibari-chan.
待て、泣かないでくれ。だって。
So, Yagyu, how you gonna get out of this mess?
約束だからお菓子パーティーはできない。ただ、その代わり、お菓子祭りを一緒にやろう。お菓子祭り？お菓子パーティーとどう違うの？え？ 同じ内容だったら勝負した意味ないと思うんだけど。鋭いぞ、ひばり。
Not really, but anyway.
負けてもひばりと楽しい時間を過ごすつもりだった。そこを見抜くとは、さすがは俺の大好きなひばりだ。まあどっちでもいいか。お菓子がいっぱい食べられるなら。
Same mind as Goku in that case. They could have really like animated that. Would be better, I think. Just my opinion. I took quite some hits. Well, yeah, that is acceptable, yes. A new technique has been learned. So I'd say I leave it at this. I'm gonna start the recording any second, I guess. I think this game looks pretty interesting. Well, even apart all the glorious girls action, yeah, it actually really makes fun to play this game. Cool combat style, interesting story. I can definitely tell that just by reading the manga and everything. So yeah, if you're interested, this game is now 10% off on Steam for, I believe, 1 week, and otherwise it's I guess $30 and or 27 euros, so not that much. And if you're a fan of anime, especially ecchi, or yeah, you should definitely try it out. Anyway, that's going to be it, and then arigatou gozaimasu for watching this video, and sayonara mina, kiyotsukete.